Cowboy Classics with Scott Paladin. Our work tonight, Beyond the Blue, by Emily Pauline Johnson. Speak of you, sir, you bet he did. Ben Fields was far too sound to go back on a fellow just 'cause you weren't around. Why, sir, he thought a lot of you. And only 3 months back, he says, Squire will come a-snuffling around our track and give us a surprise. And so I got to thinking then that any day you might drop down on Rove and me and Ben. And now you've come for nothing, for the lad has left us two. 6 long weeks ago, he went up beyond the blue. Who's Rove? Oh, he's a collie, and the only thing on earth we'll ever love again. Why, Squire, that dog is worth more than you ever handled. And that's quite a piece, I know. There the beggar is. Come here, scallywag. You show your broken leg all bandaged up. Yes, sir, it's pretty sore. I did it, curse me. And I think I feel the pain far more than him, for somehow I just feel as if I'd been untrue to what my brother said before he went beyond the blue. See, the day before he died, he says to me, Say, Ned, be sure you take good care of poor old Rover when I'm dead, and maybe he will cheer your lonesome hours up a bit. And when he takes to you, just see that you're deserving it. Well, Squire, wasn't any use. I tried, but couldn't get the friendship of that collie, for I needed it, you bet. I might as well have tried to get the moon to help me through. Might as well have tried to get the moon to help me through, for Rover's heart had gone to Ben, way up beyond the blue. He never seemed to take to me nor follow me about. For all I coaxed and petted, for all my heart was starving out for want of some companionship, I thought if only he would lick my hand or come and put his head aside my knee, perhaps his touch would scatter some of the gloom away. But all alone I had to live until there came a day when, tired of the battle as you'd have tired too, I wish I'd gone to heaven with Ben, way up beyond the blue. One morning I took out Ben's gun, and I thought I'd hunt all day. I started through the clearing for the bush that forward lay. Something made me look around. Scarce believed my mind, but sure enough, the dog was following right close behind. Feeling first a joy, and a sharper, greater one of anger came, at knowing 'twas not me, but Ben's old gun that Rove was after. Well, sir, I just don't mind telling you, but I forgot that moment Ben was up beyond the blue. Perhaps it was jealousy, perhaps it was despair, but I struck him with the gun and broke the bone right there. And then my very throat seemed choked, for he began to whine with pain. God knows how tenderly I took the dog of mine up in my arms and tore my old red necktie into bands to bind the broken leg, while there he lay and licked my hands, and though I cursed my soul, it was the brightest day I knew or even cared to live since Ben went up beyond the blue. I tell you, Squire, I nursed him just as gentle as could be. And now I'm all the world to him, and he's the world to me. Look, sir, at that big, noble soul right in his faithful eyes. Square, forgiving honesty that deep down in them lies. Squire, what's that you say? He's got no soul? I tell you then, he's grander and he's better than the mess of what's called men. And I guess he stands a better chance than many of us do of seeing Ben someday again, way up beyond the blue.
Thank you for joining us for Cowboy Classics with Scott Paladin.
Our work tonight was Beyond the Blue by Emily Pauline Johnson. I have been your host, Scott Paladin, and this has been a production of the Library of Cursed Knowledge Podcast Network.